This is Joelson from Zeal To Heal, and I'm just so excited to continue this series on the components of the gospel. Today we're going to be looking at 4B, victory of the cross, Revelation 12 verse 11. And they have conquered him, the devil, by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, for they loved not their lives even unto death. One of the most dramatic divine transferences that I've seen, divine exchanges, was an encounter with a lady named Mbali, a sangoma, a prostitute, and a drug addict, drug dealer. She came into one of our meetings where we were feeding the poor, giving sandwiches and tea, hearing their stories, showing love. One of the most empowering tools is to love the one. She came in with an ulterior motive to curse, to hurt, to try and diminish what God was doing in and through helping the poor. I had a word of knowledge for her around her dad, the distance and the loneliness and how she'd been rejected. And she was touched by the Holy Spirit, immediately fell onto the floor and had an encounter for over 14 minutes. Mbali left that place touched by the love of God. She would never be the same again. A week later, we invited her, still not yet saved, still hadn't given her life to Jesus, but we invited her with a friend to come and have lunch at our home, where my wife shared her testimony. It's not a big rock and roll, drugs, sex, and brokenness testimony. She came from a wonderful Christian home. She shared her testimony because there's power in testimony. And Mbali gave her life to Jesus that day. 2 weeks later, she was baptized. A few months from there, we sent her to Bible college for the deliverance, for the empowering, for the training, for what she needed for life and godliness. And she came out of that Bible school having on one occasion in a tent revival meeting prayed for someone in a wheelchair and raised that person through the power of Jesus from the wheelchair to walk again, from a place of paralysis to now mobilized again. God had such a profound impact through this lady, Mbali. She's no longer alive today, but this is a tribute and a testimony of God's power and His divine exchange in our lives.